Well, welcome everybody here to the Rebels ARCA series at Kansas Speedway as Original Rebels is going to hit Kansas Speedway tonight for 100 laps of fury, man, as these ARCA cars are going to be going all the way around the top side of this track and looking for a good race as always. 25 drivers here, perfect size field, and a lot of big names, good drivers. Man, I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So welcome everybody, Rebel Racing Network. I'm Eddie Smith, of course, and we are getting gridded up right now. So let's go ahead and jump in to the grid and see who's able to take the top spot. Who's got the Peg Leg Pole Award tonight? Well, Jason Warren, Jason Matthews himself, takes the top spot with a 31.404 on the outside of the front row. Michael Kostick starting third. Andy Kurtz starting fourth. Garrett Kendard starting fifth. Todd Schott starting sixth. Logan Sturgeon starting seventh. Billy Bigley Jr. starting 8th, Jonathan Cofield starting 9th, Alan Ronecki starting 10th, Brandon Wallace starting 11th, Josh Oswald starting 12th, Stephen Gibson. Good Lord, if that's the top 12 drivers, good luck winning this race. Good grief. That is stacked. 13th, Matt Clement. 14th, Greg Froenig. Never stops. It's still getting worse. 15th, Mickey Isaac. Chuck Phelps starting 16th. Stephen McDonald starting 17th. Starting 18th, Tyler Rice. Starting 19th, Jason Lottridge. Starting 20th, Brandon Pollock. 21st, William Griffiths. 22nd, Daniel Cunningham. 23rd, Charles Stevens Jr. And Kai Shepard in 24th. I'm telling you, man, that is a stout field right there. You're going to have to fight hard for every position tonight. You have to work the top side, the bottom side, the middle side, and maybe even a little bit on pit road to make some of this happen. Is the names you see in the field are some of the best of the best, man. It just does not get easy. So, got 100 laps, expecting about one pit stop. So expecting to see some really, really hard racing. You got to go 100 laps. It's going to go by quickly here as you see the field starting to pull off right now. We got some guys in chat. We got Alan Wernecki. He's driving and watching the broadcast all at the same time, man. I'll tell you what, that's impressive. Watch out for him. Kevin Kinder saying tough lineup tonight. That's right, man. Woo! Come on. Look at all these drivers. We got all kinds of badass names, badass drivers. And I'll tell you what, talking about as we get into turn 3, we'll what's this is? I don't want to show that. We got you got your point standings. Michael Kostick on top with the win. Jonathan Cofield tied though with his teammate Jason Warren in third with a win, with just 2 points back. Alan Ronecki just 3 points back from the lead. So those 4 drivers neck and neck. Alan Ronecki looking for a win and get evened up on that win column. Greg Froenig with a win at Daytona. But we are getting ready to go green here. 100 laps at Kansas Motor Speedway under the lights. And Jason Warren leads us down to the green flag. And Michael Kostick, though, gets a great restart. Is he going to be able to make that top side work early? We know the bottom is going to be good to start with, but I think we'll see some guys move up the track as the tires start to wear. But it looks like Jason Warren able to clear in that Velocity Motorsports 32 machine as they go down the back straightaway. Andy Kurtz in at 5. Looking to the inside. Michael Kostick trying to stop the bleeding a little bit. Going to get on the gas, make that top side work. And Garrett Kinder in that 13 Kinder Farm and Ranch Chevrolet, waiting on them to settle it, going, guys, I feel like I'm a little bit faster. Y'all get this figured out. And then Todd Schott coming into the picture as Garrett Kinder blinks out. Sorry about that. As, Todd Schott, you see the hands inside that double alt Chevrolet. He's going to go 3 wide, as Jonathan Cofield said. Thank you, sir. I'll take that spot. That's an easy way to make a position. Man, I tell you what, the names in this field make me jealous because I want to be out there racing with these guys. Raced with them earlier, had a great time. And my goodness, Logan Sturgeon not wasting any time making that topside work. You see that Valvoline Taurus up high as he's trying to make something happen. I think if he gets used to it and gets going with it, I think he can make that outside work later on in the run. But you see Andy Kurtz going for the lead here on the outside. Oh, Logan's in the wall. They are side by side. Jason Warren goes all the way down to the grass to cut the track as short as he can. But, man, Andy Kurtz making that top side work. I think we're going to see a lot of folks Take note of that as Garrett Kinder, has to take evasive maneuver as the 32 does a slide job up in front of him. And now Jason's going to have the preferred line if he can make that work. Kinder gets a nice run there. Let's see if he can clear it, do a little slide job on Jason. And already the race, my goodness, I love it. Got teammates battling out. This is tied for first place in the points, side by side here for fourth place. As you see, Cofield going to the outside. Let's get a little bit of. We got a flight stick here that we can use for a to turn my cameras now, so we can watch the racing. Hey, we'll even zoom in. Let's see if we can see what that sponsor looks like. Cofield Asphalt for finishing. That's what I'm talking about. But Cofield, talking about him, he is on the way to the front, making a lot of moves. And at 28, we don't talk about him that much. Billy Bigley, I think that his name is actually, I'm going to look on Discord and just see, but I think it's Corey Bigley, if I had to guess. Because that would make more sense. It is. I don't know why it says Billy Bigley, but maybe once he gets up there and gets in the top 3, we'll talk to him about it. But he is making moves too. Michael Kostick falling back. Kostick known for saving tires, but not sure if that's what he's doing. But got battle for the lead starting to brew. Garrett Kinder, Andy Kurtz both up 2 spots from where they started. Andy Kurtz and Kinder both. I mean, no surprise to see them up front. Yeah, it's going to be one of those races. I wish I had 2 or 3 cameras to show all the action, because it's hard to look away. You look away one moment, and then there's a battle for a position. Speaking of that, here comes Jonathan Cofield making his way towards the front. Looking, eyeballing that shock eye 32 machine. You see him working that outside, trying to get the run off the corner. 32 going down to the bottom, taking the shortest way around the track. Let's go back here, check in on Alan Ronecki, Michael Kostick, Todd Schott, and Corey Bigley. It's right now, everybody's kind of hanging out where they kind of started. That's a few drivers making up some spots. Logan, we saw him get to the wall, running that top side, but he ain't scared of it. He ain't letting that get to him. He is still rim riding up there in the old Gen 6 Cup car. That outside is just a monster. Kansas having sort of a grip strip up there. They kind of swapped the grip lines a while back and make that outside line kind of work. Logan's struggling just a little bit with it, but I think once the tires, you see the run that he gets off the corner on Josh Oswald, once the tires start to wear as we get about 20 laps in, you can hold it up on the outside, you'll get a massive run, and those guys won't be able to make a pass on you. I know I'm all over the place, but we got to try to get all the action in, man. There's too much stuff going on. Got Matt Clement, Steven Gibson, side by side, trying to chase down the 99. Ooh, Matt Clement going to grab a little bit of that apron, going to lose a little bit of speed, and here comes Logan Sturgeon with a massive run on the top side. Let's go on board with Logan. I want to watch as he is ripping that high line. See, as soon as he gets on the throttle, he's cocking that wheel back to the right. And we'll watch as he tries to run that cushion, which is nice because you don't really have any dirty air up there right now, and nobody else is running up there. See the run, he gets off the corner, how much speed difference there is. Oh, he decides to go down to the bottom. Boy, these will slide up. He's been running the top for so long. Goes down to the bottom, not really sure where his braking point is. And Steven Gibson able to hold him off. Matt Clement going to the outside of him. Man, what a great battle. This battle's going on all over the track. We'll see if this one settles up. His tires are starting to wear. Guys starting to move around a little bit. Logan Sturgeon gives up the top line, and boy, he's probably regretting that right now. Stephen Gibson keeps her wound up and goes right back around, and now Logan under fire from Matt Clemon. Go back up front. We got a battle for the lead. The 13 on the inside of Andy Kurtz. And Jason Warren doing a little tire saving. Starting to run these leaders back down as they are, oh my goodness. Andy Kurtz has to get out of the gas. He's going to get into the wall. Garrett Kinder does a great job of staying off that back bumper. Gives him a little tap, but that brings Jason Warren right into the fold as he's going to go down to the inside. Man, oh man, what racing we got going on, man. If they do this for another 85 laps, I'm going to fall out. Get a drink of this water. I'm gonna run out of steam if I. That's high quality H2O. Well, Jason Warren able to pull the slide job off on Garrett Kinder. You see Garrett, he doesn't want to go to the inside. He had a run. But he is going to look down to the inside, maybe try to bait the block down to the bottom. But he really wants to get up there and take the high side. You see Andy Kurtz in that defensive position. Oh, Garrett Kinder going to get to the wall. No, Kevin Kinder says a brake check. No, it wasn't a brake check. It was just a deal where Kurtz knew he was about to get the wall and has to get out of it. They were able to hang on to it, just like Garrett Kinder grabbed the wall a couple more times. Man, look at this gaggle of cars, guys all over the place. There's too many names. Let's see if I can call them out. Mickey, Isaac, Logan Sturgeon, Stephen McDonald, Charles Stevens Jr., Stephen Gibson, William Griffith, Josh Oswald, and Jason Lautcher's back there. Got them all. That's what I'm talking about. Man, this is awesome. Right now, the biggest mover of the race is Charles Stevens Jr. Started in the back. Last season's champion. He only run a limited schedule, so he's limited to 6 races on the season, so decided to jump in tonight. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're limited to 6 races anymore. I think he just can't run for points. But I know he's happy to have that championship. Oh, he's going to slide up a little bit. Gets real tight now as the tires are wore out. That right front is screaming and running here on the inside makes it real tough. We got to go up front. We got to battle for the lead. It's all over the place. I don't know what to do. There's racing everywhere. If I miss your pass, I'm sorry. But we got to battle for the lead here as Jason Warren started on the pole, dropped back a little bit, but I gotta tell you, you know, Jason Warren's always kind of made fun of for burning the tires up. I mean, he's a fantastic short track racer, no doubt. But in the big car, he is a self-proclaimed tire burner-upper, and but hey, man, he's done a great job of trying to figure out how to save some tires, be there at the end of these long runs, and man, it has shown this season for sure. He is he's no longer a 10-lap wonder here in this series. I tell you, he is already got a win on the season. Sitting third in points, technically second, and already looking like he is the fastest car on the track. Back here, Jonathan Cofield, Garrett Kinder. This is for third position. Now Ronecki is now made his way to the front. Ronecki started in the 9th position and he slowly moved his way up into the top spot. Garrett Kinder trying to make that pass on the inside. It opens up the door on the outside, and Ronecki is going to be there. I think that top line is now the preferred groove. I just think, like Michigan or Auto Club, you just don't want to find yourself on the bottom. Although Garrett Kinder does a great job right there. Gets a great run. Let's see what he can do here in 3 and 4. top line has really become the preferred groove. I think early on in the tire run, you want to run the bottom, but as you have to start lifting more and more, that top side allows you to keep the RPMs up. Let's go back up front, see if Jason Warren is able to run down. Last time by, he was about a tenth faster than Andy. Able to keep that momentum. You see he's able to keep the throttle up a little bit better than Andy. I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if he goes down to the bottom here. Let's see what he decides to do. He is going to go down to the bottom, try to make this slide job work. Not quite able to do it just yet. That top side just too strong right now, as we are 24 laps in, and the tires have definitely started to wear. Well, storylines as it runs right here is just badass racing. That's what it is. That's a storyline. Everybody got a couple drivers making their way through the field. No cautions yet, but Cofield, Garrett Kinder, and Alan Ronecki still battling it out. Cofield and Ronecki have definitely been the biggest movers of the race so far. Ronecki going to pull a slide job here. Is he going to leave the door open for the 13? He does. 13 seems like maybe his tires are starting to feel it. We've seen him really try to make some passes on the bottom. I think he's starting to see that the top is the best groove to be in. He's able to hold off Ronecki there. You just see, whenever you try to make a pass on the bottom and you don't make it, the top is just a massive speed difference. Such a fun track to be able to run that top line like that. Not too many places that you can rip that line and it be fast. Back up front though, Jason Warren, we saw him try to make that pass on the inside. You see how long it took. It took at least 5 laps for him to get the momentum back and get back up there. What's he going to do now? You really have no rush to get this done. I mean, Cofield is back there, but he's running comparable lap times. So, you know, if you're Jason Warren, you kind of put your back bumper and just park it right behind that 5 machine and wait for him to make a mistake. Now, the danger is if that 5 gets into the wall and you're right behind him, it's going to be a mess, but try to just hang back there and see if he makes a mistake. What Jason would love to see is him have to lift and get a run off the corner, be able to just drive on by. We've gone from racing to chess matches now. Andy Kurt's going to continue to run that top line as a defense, just daring anybody, no matter how good their tires are, to go to the inside and pass him for the lead. And as long as he doesn't make a mistake, it's going to be very, very difficult for anyone to make that pass. Go back here. Watch as, man, this little group of cars has been battling all the race long. See Charles Stevens Jr. with a little slide job there on the 26. Charles Stevens up 12 spots from where he started. Well, I can tell you one thing. There's one driver that's having more fun than anybody else. That's that 26, who's been able to pass cars running that top line. He's going to keep running it. And you see, able to get back into the throttle. And just drive by Charles Stevens Jr. with that top line. Very, very cool, though. Not too many places, like I said, that you can drive a couple lanes and be fast and be able to make passes. And this is one of those tracks. So. Going back here, Ronecki, Kinder still going at it. Kosick jumping up into the mix. It's a battle for fourth place. So far, Andy Kurtz, Jason Warren within a second of each other. Then it's about 3 seconds back to Jonathan Cofield, and then or about 2 seconds back to Cofield, and then it's 3 seconds back to this group here. Always talking about Kosick here in that 3 machine. Every time that before lap 15 or so, if I pass Michael Kosick, I'm always like, I think I just made a mistake, because he can definitely save a set of tires better than anybody, as he's dropped back a few spots though, and is having to work his way back up through the field and get around Alan Ronecki and set the sights on the 13. Already got some guys going down pit road. So pit road's starting to pick up here. We're on lap 35, so these guys should be able to make it to the end. But this is a really early pit stop. It's actually pretty interesting to see. I would imagine they could make it on one stop. But if not, they may be trying to cut it in thirds. Yeah, it looks like they cannot make it to lap 50, so it's going to be a 2-stop race as Jason Warren and Garrett Kinder both come down pit road. Going to try to do a little undercut on Andy Kurtz. I would imagine Andy going to come down as soon as possible. He doesn't have to. I mean, he can wait on a caution. You know, it's very likely there will be one. But it looks like he is not going to do it. As you see him take the left-hand turn, man, he is fast. Able to get it down to pit road speed, and it looks like Jonathan Cofield following him in. And both those drivers really good pit entries. I think they're going to have an advantage when they come out. You see Cofield gained a lot of time on Andy Kurtz. Michael Kosick coming in as well, along with Stephen McDonald leaving the pits. Brandon Pollock coming out. That gives the lead over to Alan Ronecki. He's going to stay out on track, get him a lap lead more than likely. Oh my goodness, both of them on the apron to try to make sure they make this pit road entry. And yeah, both of them able to get down to the 45-mile-an-hour pit speed limit. Or 50, I'm not real sure. Come down pit road, and that gives the lead over to Matt Clement. I don't know what the fuel run is. I don't get that kind of information unless I'm giving it. Though, they definitely don't have enough fuel to make it to 50, or you would see most everybody staying out as Matt Clement comes on to pit road. Now Charles Stevens will take over the lead. And if Brandon Wallace is pitted, you know that you can't make it on one stop, because that would be the that would be the barometer, I'd say. Well, all right, out of everybody that pitted, looks like Andy Kurtz will retain the lead. And Jason Warren, Jonathan Cofield either did not have a good entry or a good pit stop or what, but there, Cofield's about 2 seconds back from Andy, and Jason Warren about a second and a half back from Cofield. So this will cycle around to the lead if we don't have a caution. Nicky Isaac currently scored as the leader, and looks like he is going to cut down pit road right now. take that 01 machine, get 4 tires. And you see how treacherous this entrance of pit road has been for these guys. He is locking them up, but able to make it. And second place, Daniel Cunningham, Chuck Phelps. So looks like 40 laps is all you can do. And so Andy Kurtz will regain the lead here. But Jonathan Jofield laying down some laps trying to catch up. You see Andy Kurtz, that second car in the distance, as he is trying to reel him in. So far, all green flag action here at Kansas in the Rebels ARCA series. And as hard as these guys are racing and been racing, it is a surprise to me that we haven't had any cautions because these guys have been hanging it all out. But so far, 42 laps, 43 now, all green. So if it stays green, we will have another pit stop. So these guys are going to make another 33 to 35 lap run, and then they'll hit pit road again for their final pit stop. Check back on Jason Warren, who was right behind Andy Kurtz and came down pit road. You see just how important it is to get on and off pit road, as he is 3 seconds back from Andy and actually came in before. So it doesn't take much. I mean, just a little slide here, a little brake, locking up the brakes here, and then of course the rolling the dice of the pit crew can change a lot. Well, let's go back here and watch some bang racing. That's what I want to see. Charles Stevens Jr. leading this this group. Got Kyle Shapper. Didn't talk about Kyle all race long, but he is up 11 spots from where he started in that 43 STP. Machine. Got Mickey Isaac looking down to the inside. Right behind them is Josh Oswald, William Griffith, and Brandon Pollock. A little surprised to see Brandon Pollock back here. Likes to run the high line a lot. It seems like the high line is... Uh-oh, got a wreck. I heard it. I don't know where it was. Oh, Jason Lodridge sitting backwards on the front straightaway, and that is our first. Oh, it spins in front of the field again. And the 48 goes around. That's our first caution of the night. What happened? Let's go back and see. Oh, wow. On the straightaway, we slow it down here. Looks like maybe Jason probably thought maybe Greg was going to go down to the apron like some folks do. And so, I don't know, they kind of make contact. It's like the 48, like I said, thinks the 71's going to go down to the bottom. 71 had a different idea. And he goes around, and what in the world's going on here? Steven Gibson has crashed and has a, I don't know what's going on. We were watching that. I don't know if he had damage from that wreck or what happened. Try to rewind it. It looks like Steven Gibson must have been in. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's just another part of this wreck. He gets a hit from Jason Lodridge, and as he's going back through, can't turn the car, and as he goes down in the corner, not able to turn it. You see those front tires all jacked up, and Greg Barnett gets a little tap there and goes around, but looks like he should be okay. So looks like all the incidents that I was seeing was just people slowing down to let that let Steven Gibson get to the pit road. Woo! Well, I needed that break, I tell you. Well, I cannot wait to see what is going on with the. What's going on with this lineup? Where is Andy Kurtz? Did he pit? He sure did. So we got a lot of drivers who stayed out. Andy Kurtz electing. He pitted on lap 46. So going to have about 10 lap fresher tires. But, man, he is mired back in traffic. We'll see how that plays out. I think it should be pretty good. 10 laps is a long time. So it looks like he's going to come out 13th. Jonathan Cofield came down pit road. Brandon Wallace, Stephen McDonald, Matt Clem, and Greg Froelich. And then everybody else comes down to get their either get fuel, which is a smart thing to do most likely. And it looks like Andy Kurtz about the only one that took 4 tires. So he took 4 tires and fuel. Be interested to see if that's going to make that much difference. I'm actually a little bit nervous about that call. But that gives the lead over to Jason Warren. Garrett Kinder is running second. Michael Kosick third. Alan Ronecki running fourth. And Todd Schott hanging in there in 5th place. Logan Sturgeon in 6th. Charles Stevens Jr. And all these guys have stayed out on this caution as they pitted on lap 35, 36, 37, right around in there. So with the limited amount of tire sets they have, let me see how many they've got. They have, oh wow, they only have 3 sets. Huh. Interesting. I showed they have 3 sets, and I'm pretty sure that means they have 3 sets total. I don't know if it means 3 sets in the pit. Sometimes I could probably get clarification on that, but if they only have 3 sets, so 1 that they started on and 2 in the pits, that means that Andy Kurtz, if he did take 4 tires, took his last set. So we'll get that information. That way we'll know, because heck, I want to know too. But I do want to know how big a difference those tires are going to make if he did. Looks like everybody else that came down pit road just got fuel only. Pace car pulling off. Jason Warren, Garrett Kinder, your front row as we get ready to go back green, and we'll cross the stripe at halfway. Lap 50. 50 laps to go here in the Rebels ARCA Series. The 32 gets a nice jump on the 13. Going to have about a car length and a half as they go into turn 1. Everybody kind of getting single file. We'll see if Logan jumps right up to the top side, and he does. Kosick going down to the bottom with those fresh tires. Like I said, I think you'll see that bottom be okay early on, but oh my goodness, we got a cluster. You know what back here. Hold your breath, this is going to be wild. 3, almost 4 wide there. Making it up. That wasn't even true, but I said it anyway. Oh, Brandon Pollock in the wall. Everybody able to avoid him. Let's go up front, though. Garrett Kinder got a run there. Was trying to make it work. You see Logan Sturgeon on the outside making those new tires work. Oh, Todd Schott going to pull up in front of him. Kinder kind of stalking the 32. We saw the 13 strong there at the end of that run. We got all kinds of new players up here at the front. Checking back with Andy Kurtz. How big a difference are those tires actually making? He's already lost a spot from where he started on this restart. God, you see those cars moving around so much as they come off the corner, just shaking back and forth as they are trying to get all they can get. Alan Ronecki going to go right up to the wall. maybe try to get position here on the 13. Man, good grief, these guys are racing the hell out of each other, man. I love this shit. Sorry about the cursing, but when it applies, it applies. This is amazing. Man, Logan Surgeon really making that top side work. I can't believe people are just leaving it open. Todd Schott struggling there on the bottom. Charles Stevens kind of getting boxed in. But Logan taking advantage of that fresh air on the outside. And, man, he is making it work. You know, it's important, man, whenever you 3 wide back behind them. My goodness. It's important as you're racing that you practice your run, and Logan's been up there practicing that top line. So some guy, oh, and he gets a little bit loose. Looks like Garrett Kinder's internet tried to bail him out there. It looked like Logan's going to come down the track, but Logan's been running that line, so he's got a lot of practice. Man, making it work, but here we got a battle for the lead. Ronecki using that top side too, going to try to get a run, and has the position on him. Should be able to hold on to it. See if Jason's able to complete that slide job and slide up in front of him. He does. And Ronecki going to have to jump down to the inside, and he better have enough run to make this pass because he's going to lose a couple spots if he doesn't complete it. Oh, and Jason Warren has to check up, and that does give the lead over to Ronecki, who's going to jump up to the top side and block that run. But we got a battle here for second, battle here for fourth. I mean, there's battles everywhere. Good grief. Well, I love this ARCA series. If you don't come back and watch this, if you ain't racing it, look at you just like a dum-dum. As, man, look at Logan Surgeon making it work. Let's see if Alan's going to go and make that block. And Logan going to have to get out of it. Gives him a little tap. Says, hey, I don't appreciate that. And he's still going to get, well, he's going to get in the wall, though. Tries to get a little bit too much, and he is stuck to it. Oh, my goodness. Everybody able to avoid Logan. Is he able to get it right back up? But we do have a battle for the lead. Is now Jason Warren going to jump up to the outside. Everybody saw what Logan Surgeon was doing and said, well, heck, maybe I ought to jump up there. Oh, no, 32 gets loose, and he's going to hook the 72 in the wall. 72 of Ronecki goes spin, and so does the 32. The 88 gets hooked by Warren as well. Oh, Josh Oswald, Garrett Kinder, or William Griffith gets contact. You see Tyler Rice spinning as, man, we had the big one there. It is brewing for a lot of laps. And we saw that happening. Saw it happen live as, let's go back and check it out. Coming off the corner there, you're going to see the 32. You know, when you're trying to work that top side like that, as you come off the corner, the car is going to kind of shift to the left. And when he does it, a little bit of net code, I'm going to be honest. You hate to see that because that's irritating because I think they would have been fine. But you'll see that the 72 starts to hook a little bit early. But regardless, net code or not. Oh, Charles Stevens almost able to avoid that. And he gets clobbered a couple times. Good grief. Check on him, the AMR safety team or whatever the heck it's called. Let's go back a lap. Let's watch it. Charles Stevens in-car view. Let's see how he almost made it through this red. Jumps down to the inside. He's like, oh, I got it. Boom! And then gets another hit. Oh, Tyler Rice, man, locks him up. Does a great job of getting around it. As this is the Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Let's watch it from Tyler's in-car view. As, man, he's taking all kinds of... Let's watch Tyler Rice from the 6 car. Oh, he misses. Brandon Wallace slamming on the brakes. Cars wrecking everywhere. And Tyler getting on the brakes, trying to save it. Oh, man. Oh, what a great job by the number 6. I'd love to see it. Oh, that's so much fun to watch. Well, all right. Well, pit road has opened back up. Everybody, all the leaders come down pit road. It looks like some drivers would like to stay out, maybe get a lap led. Kai Shepard, or Brandon Pollock. Kai Shepard. Greg Fronek coming down after the first opening. And it looks like everybody came in to get fuel. So that gives the lead back to Andy Kurtz. Let's bring somebody up here and talk to him about this. Let's talk to Mickey Isaac, who's running in second place. Hey, Mickey, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, Eddie, what's up?
Man, not too much. Just wanted to talk to you and see how your race is going, but also wanted to know about the fuel, man. How's everybody looking? What kind of tire sets and stuff do we have?
I just lagged out for a second.
Okay.
You there, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Hey, Eddie, you got me?
I got you. You got me?
Yeah, I lagged out for a second.
That's all right. How many tire sets do y'all have tonight?
We actually only had 2 extra.
Oh, my goodness. The Bubba Tire Barn must be struggling. Well, you're able to get this track position, though, and you're running in second behind Andy. Talk about your race, man. How's it going as you get ready to go back green here?
Well, I took a gamble, and I saved another set of tires. I just went in and got fuel only.
All right. Well, hey, we'll see how that plays out. What room were you in? Were you in JC Motorsports?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's Mickey Isaac running in second place. Wanted to get him out of here before we go green so he can focus on what he's doing. But there you have it. I mean, good gosh, Brandon Wallace, 100 laps here and only 3 sets of tires, 1 that you start on and 2 in the pit. So I can't keep track of everybody's tires, so I don't know what everybody's got. So you hear Mickey Isaac talking about how he fuel only, no tires, trying to save a set. That set of tires could be really, really important if we have a late race caution. Hot dog, I can't wait to go green. I want to see some Logan Sturgeon action up in here as he is running back in the 15th. But we saw him almost go up there and take the lead if he wouldn't have gotten into the wall. You know, we'd be talking about Logan Sturgeon being up front. I want to see him get up there and rip that Larson line, as we call it, and get back up to the front. But right now, Andy Kurtz up out front. Going to have control of this restart. Gets a good jump. Mickey lagging a little bit there on the outside. Going to lose a spot to William Griffin. And now we're about to see who's got tires and who doesn't. As Andy Kurtz takes off. So far, so good. Jonathan Cofield looking to the inside of Todd Schott in the double lock. Machine. They are all over the place. You see Daniel Cunningham in that, the heck is that? Rowdy Energy pink car. And back here we got 3 wide. Logan Sturgeon on the outside. Tyler Rice, Garrett Kinder. 3 wide here. This is back in 13th place. Oh, Garrett Kinder going to get a little bit of that apron. Able to hang on to it, though. Kind of scary as Garrett Kinder blinks out again. Loses a little bit of momentum there. Josh Oswald has to get out of it. Looks like Garrett may have gotten a little bit of the apron and had to check up, keep from spinning out. Oh, my goodness. Go back up front, though. Andy Kurtz is gone, but second place is highly contested. Oh, Griff's going to come down on the straightaway. For some reason, not really sure. Got a little bit loose, maybe. But Jonathan Cofield takes over second place, and so no surprise there to see Cofield up at the front towards the end of this thing, and we only have 35 laps to go. Andy Kurtz trying to take off. Oh, Griffin and Mickey Isaac get together. Caution is out. Brandon Wallace, oh, it's the big one as everybody slams into the wreck. Oh, my goodness, wreck cars everywhere. I can't even keep the camera on all of them. As cars all over the place. I'll tell you who we got to watch on that one. We're going to go back and watch the Kinder Farmer Ranch Wreckage Rewind as y'all about to see some crazy driving. Maybe. Alright, going on board with Logan Surgeon. Let's watch how he navigates through this wreck. We'll go back and see exactly what happened in just a second. Now watch this 26 car thread the needle here. Is it the big one? See the wreck up there happening as those two drivers. Oh my goodness! What? Look at all that. And they're still wrecking, and Logan able to make it through it, and he is now running in 4th place. Golly. That is something else right there. Let's go back and see. Let's go back and see what happened between those two drivers, though. Looks like. Let's see if we can find the incident. Get the camera up. As we watch Jonathan Cofield going to go by. And Mickey Isaac gets a run here down the back straightaway. Drives it down in there and has to lift just a little bit, and Mickey Isaac just not ready for it. Didn't look like, not able to get checked up in time. And man, what a wreck. Is nobody except for Logan Surgeon was safe. That was awesome. Hell, I don't want to watch no pit stop. Let's go back and watch that again. We'll watch it from his point of view. We'll go to the chase cam so you can see everything going on around it. Down into turn 1, everything good. And literally everybody from that blue car, way up there at the front, all the way back to Logan's going to get involved in this thing. There's the contact, and then just a massacre here. Oh, Corey Bigley doing a great job too. Oh my goodness. No, he gets a little bit there at the end. No, he's able to stay. He just gets on the brakes as Isaac comes back up on the track, and Brandon Pollock stays off of him. So great job by him too. Golly. Well, we saw Logan Sturgeon running the top side, almost took the lead early. So I'm excited to see this go green and see what he can do. As I don't know, you would think everybody would see what he's doing and just mimic it, but he's the only one that's not scared of it. We've seen it bite him a couple times, but he might as well be driving a 23 Winston cigarette car, because he is Mr. Excitement right now. Well, let's go through the field while we're waiting on this thing to go green. Your leader is Andy Curtis. Jonathan Cofield in 2nd. Michael Kostick involved in that incident, but seems to be A-OK, running in 3rd. Matt Clemon in the 4th position, 9 spots from where he started. Logan Surgeon in 5th. Kai Shepard in 6th. Corey Bigley in 7th. Josh Oswald in 8th. Brandon Pollock in 9th. Alan Ronecki in 10th. Todd Schott in 11th. Stephen McDonald in 12th. Tyler Rice 13th. Mickey Isaac falls back to 14th. Chuck Pegleg-Phelps 15th. Brandon Wallace 16th. Charles Stevens Jr. 17th. Pretty much all these drivers involved in that wreck. William Griffith in 18th. Jason Lodgers 19th. Greg Froelich 20th. Daniel Cunningham in 21st. Jason Warren 22nd. And Garrett Cantor, Greg Barnett, and Stephen Gibson have retired. We still got a lot of racing left. This race is a long one, and especially if we keep having cautions, it's going to continue to be that way. Look at them, door to door. There's getting ready to go back green, but going to have 31 laps to go as we take the green flag. That's still a long time, and definitely a long time if you've used your last set of tires. Iniger's going to bring him down to the Geico restart zone, and takes off. Great restart by Andy Cofield. solid control of that second place. Logan Sturgeon looking down in the inside of Matt Clemon. Having to check up just a little bit. Going to look to the inside. A little surprising to see. That top line been working so well for you, but you got to take what you can get. Drive down to the inside. Caustic going to fight hard on the outside. If I'm Logan, I'm tucking back behind that 3 machine, and I'm going to get up to the outside. I'm going to rim ride the top. Get up there, Logan. That's what I'm talking about. There he goes. Right behind them, though, you got a gaggle. Good Lord. Oh, Logan getting sideways. Everybody kind of avoiding it. Didn't know what was going to happen. We almost got a 3-wide situation here as Kai Shepard defending that 5th place. See, Alan Ronecki. Alan looks like he is on a brand new fresh set of tires here as he is blowing the doors off these fellas. Got to be careful. Got to navigate as carefully as possible. Oh, Corey Bigley's going to get a little out of shape. Everybody having to check up. Going to go around him here is 28 struggling down there on the bottom. One car losing all kinds of positions. They are racing the heck out of each other. Let's check in. Top 3 are, man, they are scooting. Everybody else about 3/10 slower than these 3 right here. Good grief. Everybody gets sideways off the corner. And Cofield all over the back bumper of that 5 machine. I've seen this battle plenty of times. Hard to tell. I can't really tell if I think Cofield may have a fresh set of tires. We saw Andy Kurtz come down. I think he already had used his last set. So Andy may be in trouble. Cofield takes over the lead. Michael Kostick is going to join this battle. Got a lot of different tire strategies. If you're Cofield, you want this thing to go green all the way to the end. And Michael Kostick as well. Looks like they have taken their final set of tires. If you have a caution in the next 10 laps or so, if you saved a set, you're going to feel like a superhero after you come down and get 4 tires. The only problem is, if you get down towards the end, let's say we got 10 laps to go, and everybody else has used their set, you may end up in 15th or 16th and have a lot of ground to make up. But you can definitely see the tire difference is Andy Kurt's not able to do anything with these Bandit Motorsports drivers. And Michael Kostick going to drive right by him on the inside. Not much Andy can do there. Last lap. Last time by, Jonathan Cofield, Michael Kostick, your fastest drivers on the track. They are scooting. Good grief. I mean, I just click on some drivers and they're 3 wide. This is some racing right here. Oh, my goodness. As soon as I turn on, they have a little contact between Brandon Wallace and Josh Oswald. They always seem to find each other. A little bit of contact there, but they're able to keep it together. I don't know. We've had a lot of really good races, but this has been one of the most exciting races of the season. And we've had nothing but first-time winners here in the ARCA Series this season. Are we going to get our first 2-time winner? So far, your winners, Michael Kostick, Jonathan Cofield, Jason Warren, and Greg Froelich. Good grief. Oh, Matt Clemens going to get in the wall right up front here, but just watching this group of drivers. Let's go home board with Jason Warren as we watch him try to slice and dice through here. As we go back up to third place, Logan Sturgeon has run down Andy Kurtz. Andy really struggling on those old tires as his Cofield Cossack have really pulled away from the field. Kurtz's tires don't look too bad. Looks like they just had a little bit more new on them, the other two drivers. So woo! Close call there between the 1 and the 19 as 19 trying to pull up in front of the 1 and got a little scary there. As Logan Sturgeon looked to the inside, got the run down the straightaway and actually has a really, really good run. Going to drive up, do the slide job. Actually kind of, I hate to say it, kind of chickened out a little bit, didn't he? He could have completed that slide job, but actually lifted and left that top side open. Probably the best thing to do, not to cause an accident, but see if he can hang on to it. Andy Kurt's not going to give up easy. And here comes Alan Ronecki, got to make it 3 wide here. 3 wide for third place, and Ronecki thinks better of it and backs out. Logan Sturgeon going to try to complete a slide job. Oh, had him cleared, but not willing to commit just yet. Still got a long way to go. No reason to put yourself in a position to get dumped. So Logan being really, really patient here. Feels like his car is definitely faster, but trying to be patient with that 5 car. Comes off the corner, does complete the slide job. Andy Kurt's going to have to lift and give him that position. So Logan Sturgeon moves up to third, but here comes Alan Ronecki with that big run. Oh, and Josh Oswald has gone around. Got a wreck on the back straightaway. Caution is out. Oh, no. Well, this is the chaos that I wanted to see. Let's go back and see the Kinder Farmer Ranch Wreckage rewind. See what happened to Josh. Got Chuck behind him. Oh, Chuck coming off the corner. Thought he was going to be able to go high and clips that right rear. And, oh, just the last second, 17. Into the inside wall. That brings out our third caution of the night. So decisions. Did you save a set of tires? If you've used your last set of tires, this is your biggest nightmare. I'm not going to lie. If you got a set left, and we're going to find out who does, it looks like Alan Ronecki going to fake a little bit. All these guys have definitely taken their last set of tires. Anybody, Brandon Pollitt looks like he may have saved a set. Mickey Isaac, we talked to him already about how he tried to save one, got caught up in an incident, but does have a faster pair. So these drivers coming in, are they going to be able to do something with those 4 fresh tires? We've got a lot of laps here. They are definitely going to be a good bit quicker. Brandon Pollock just comes in and gets maybe a faster pair. So, like I was saying earlier, it's good to save a set of tires for this type of situation, but you still, Mickey Isaac, with those 4 fresh tires, is going to be, he's going to come out of the pits at 18th, so he's going to have to make up 17 positions. That's more than a position a lap. So, to make this work, if you're Mickey, you got to be aggressive. You want to take your time, but you just won't have that amount of time. You're going to have to be aggressive and take what you can get. And make use of that strategy. So if I'm Cossack, Cofield, Logan, I'm not really worried. 17 cars between me and the four new tires. I'll take those odds. I'd be more worried about that 53, 26, 71, and the 5 behind me. Don't count the 5 out. He had tires that were a little bit more worn, but Go under a caution. These guys have worn theirs out a good bit. Allows him to cool off his tires and could equalize a little bit. Well, 14 laps to go. Probably going to get the green with about 11 or 12 laps. You know, I don't know what's going to happen here. Are we going to have a repeat wiener? We got a repeat wiener for the first time this season, and or are we going to have another first-time winner? What's going to happen? I don't know. Anybody else smell burnt toast? Should get the one to go here. They'll double up, get ready to go. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Mickey, William Griffith, those drivers who did come down and get that last set of tires. Going to have a pretty big advantage, but going to get the green with 12 laps to go. I would imagine we're not going to have green to the end. I can't imagine there not being one more caution. So, you know, in a scenario, they can make up about, you know, 10 spots or so real quick and get a caution and get stacked back up, and then that would be the best scenario for them. I don't know. I can't wait. I'm excited to see what's about to happen here. I'm excited, nervous. But if you're these front two, you definitely did not want to see that caution, as they were doing a good job of kind of pulling away, but they are pulled right back into the hornet's nest. 12 laps to go here at Kansas. Who is going to come away with the win? I have no idea. But into the Geico restart zone, Michael Kostick gets a good jump. Going to bring Logan Sturgeon actually with him. And kind of Jonathan Cofield stacks up that top line. He did not get a great jump. And as I go down into 1 and 2, Logan Sturgeon may clear the 58 here. He's going to slide up in front of him. He does. So move Logan Sturgeon up to second place. Logan having a great run tonight. Logan jumping right up to the top side. Going to try to keep it wound up. See if he can run down the 3, the 58. Looking back down to the inside. But I think that top line's going to prevail. And, man, we got all kinds of guys. My goodness. Oh, we got somebody into the wall. I don't know who that is. Oh, and 2 drivers around. Brandon Wallace. And we got another wreck. As caution is out. My goodness, I don't even know where that started. See if we can go back and find it. Got somebody in the wall there. I think that's Matt Clement, and right in front of him. Good grief, who was that? Started with maybe Brandon Wallace. Bigley couldn't really decide where he wanted to be, and you know, Brandon Wallace, I guess, thought, well, heck, with so little laps to go, I'm not lifting. Really wouldn't put that on any of them. Really, just like Corey Bigley, just didn't know where he wanted to go. If he wanted to stay low, high, mid. Brandon's got a run here. He jumps up in front of him, and they both go around. Brandon gets the old 1-2 from duty shoot. Josh Oswald. Well, Mickey Isaac able to get up to 14th by the time that caution came out. You know, I take back what I said. I think if I had four fresh tires, I needed to stay green because Those 4 tires are doing nothing right now as we run under caution, and we'll run 3 or 4 laps under caution. So he is not being able to make use of those right now. So I think I take back what I said. I think I want it to go green, or at least go green enough that I can get up towards the top 5. Whew. Well, it's been a fun race, man. I really enjoyed this one. Pretty excited to see how it's going to finish here, as we got 9 laps to go. Probably get the green flag with about 6 or 7 laps. That is not a lot of time to get something done. I don't know. You know, I don't normally try to pick drivers or pick winners, but man, I'm watching that top line. I want to see somebody get that thing wound up quick. You want to get up there, get the RPMs up, get the speed up as fast as possible. And Logan and Al Ronecki up there on the top line, those are 2 dangerous drivers who can get it done, I think. So if I'm Caustic, I'm trying to get the best jump that I can get. I'm going to count down my teammate. That way 58 comes with me and can battle that 26 into 1 and 2. And then I'm going to try to jump up to that high line, and I'm going to ride that joker to the sunset, get that checkered flag. As you see on that light bar on the top of the pace car, they are out. We get double file for this restart. 6 laps to go when we go green. Not a lot of time at all. You got to go. I think we're going to see another caution. But I would love to see this thing play out. I have no idea who's going to win. It feels like the 3 and 58 are pretty strong. But they definitely seem strong, you know, about 5 to 10 laps in. But what can they do with only 5 laps of racing? Of course, those 2 drivers locked into the playoffs. You got a bunch of drivers behind them that are not locked in who would love to punch their tickets to the playoff, with only being 5 races in. Come off a turn 3 and 4 pace car, heads down onto pit road. What is Michael Caustic going to be able to do? Are they going to be able to hold off Logan Sturgeon, Al Ronecki, this top line? Michael Caustic gets a great jump. Going to have 2 car lengths on the second row. Logan Sturgeon on the high side. Looks like Andy Kurtz on the bottom, going to try to make a run. The 26 got a big run. The 58, though, opens up the top line for some reason. Interesting call there. I'm not sure what's going on, as there's some sort of problem with the 58. It looks like I think he's got a penalty, and oh my gosh, and just stops in front of the field and gets run over. But the 58 got a penalty, I guess. Maybe jumping the restart, not sure. But anyway, we go back to the racing as we watch here for second place. Going to have a battle as these 2 try to run down the leader. 5 laps to go. Watch out the gearbox. Michael Kostic has to get out of the gas a little bit. You see the run that Logan Sturgeon has. Logan Sturgeon going to have to make a decision. What is he going to do? He goes down to the inside. He's got to be able to complete this pass, though. If he can't complete it, he's in trouble. Oh, and caution does come out as William Griffith and Jason Lottridge backwards. And we are going to have our first green-white checkered attempt. Oh, my goodness. I hate to see that caution. I wanted to see that thing play out. As we go back and see what happened between these two drivers. Don't know. Not really sure. It looks like Griff was having to get out of the throttle, or so he's a little bit. Looks like Clement gets in there and should have tried to get to the inside, and just gets the back bumper of the 12. Well, if you're the 26, you hate to see that, as he had to run down to the inside, just begging, like, oh, well, let me get the lead, let me get my nose out in front before the caution waves. But we saw what he was able to do. Michael Kostic jumped up to the outside, but had to feather that throttle a little bit. And the 26, man, he was rolling. So Charles Stevens going to get the lucky dog. There's a lot of things that can happen here. Like I said, this has been just a lot of fun to watch. You know, if I'm Logan, I'm trying to get as good a restart as I can. I definitely don't want to get a penalty like what happened to Cofield. I want to get good a restart as I can, and I want to get up to the high side. And I don't want to jump down to the inside unless I just get, if Kostic has to get out of the throttle a lot, where I feel like I can get down to the inside and complete the pass, then yeah. But if not, I'm going to get up to the top side and I'm going to get right to his bumper, and I'm going to try to get my nose to the outside, his right rear quarter. Because if you're not able to complete the pass, you get the run, you go down to the inside and not able to complete that pass, Ronecki's going to be there, Andy Kurt's going to be there, and you can find yourself all the way back in 5th place. So decision times here. You know, Kostic's got the best seat in the house out front, control the restart. He will have 3 to 4 tenths when he goes down into turn 1, but after that, all hell's going to break loose. It seems like those who haven't really spent a whole lot of time running the outside, and when they jump up there and try to run it, they don't have that muscle memory built up. Mickey Isaac on those new tires, currently in 11th. Still got plenty of time to make up even more spots. Going to be tougher with green, white, checkered, but should get the one to go here. And we do. Let's see if it's a natural green, white, checkered or an actual official one. It is one of two. So, as always, y'all know the rules. If leader takes the green flag, comes back around, takes the white flag, after that, the next, there will be no yellow flag. There will be a checkered flag, so they'll race back to the finish line. If a caution comes out before the leader takes the white flag, they will line back up and do it one more time. And if they're not able to get to the white flag that time, the race is over. And so far, the way these guys have been racing, if we don't used both green, white, checkered, I'll be surprised. But I mean, I'm hoping to see a good finish here, as I think there's a lot of potential. I think if I'm Michael Kostick, I don't feel great. I'm a little nervous here, as there are some really fast drivers behind me. So if you do the 3, you just got to be perfect here. You got to get the power down, get up through the gears, and get away. Logan kind of half a car length back. Kostick go get a good jump here. Second, third, side by side. It's a great jump. We'll see what the 26 can do. I think 72 will have a little advantage on the bottom side as they go down into 1 and 2. Is he going to be able to clear him? He is. So Al Ronecki going to move into that second place. 2 laps to go. Everything looking good so far. Let's see what Ronecki can do. Does anybody have anything for Kostick? Do they have enough time? Logan Sturgeon abandons the top. And here comes Al Ronecki getting wound up on the outside. I can't believe Logan Sturgeon's down on the bottom. What you doing, Logan? Al Ronecki, get up there, Logan. He's going to give the top to Andy Kurtz as these drivers are going to be side by side. Al Ronecki going to drive down into turn 1 and 2. White flag is out. 72 down to the bottom. He's going to do a slide job here on Michael Kostick. Come off the corner. Andy Ronecki. Al Ronecki has the lead as they go down into 3 and 4. Can Kostick do anything with him? Coming out of 3 and 4 with a heck of a move on that green, white, checkered. Al Ronecki is going to punch his ticket to the playoffs if he's eligible. And they're wrecking across the start-finish line. And but Al Ronecki takes home the checkered flag. There's your winner. What a show, man! Golly. If you ain't entertained by that, I don't know, man. It's time you got to go to church, do a little praying. Golly, let's watch that one more time. Let's watch that green, white, checkered. You see Kostick get a great jump. And I'm just so surprised that the 72 jumps back up the top line. Logan Sturgeon, I got to talk to him because I don't understand. You've been working that top side all race long, and for some reason goes down to the bottom and immediately loses the top. He should have jumped back up there as Al Ronecki was getting it roll. I'm being hard on Logan. I don't mean to. I just thought he had a good chance to win there. Hate to see it like that, but Al Ronecki using it to his advantage, and man, able to almost clear the 3, and he goes down into 1 and 2 and has enough speed. Kostick not able to make that top side work as well, and Al Ronecki takes that spot and takes the lead and takes the checkered flag, man. What a great race, man. Golly. Well, let's talk to some drivers and see what they thought about the races. That was a lot of fun. Let's start with Andy Kurtz. Andy, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
What's up, man? I got you.
Well, man, that was a fun race. I'll let you tell your story of the race. Looked like you kind of you took tires. You took your last set maybe a little early. Is that what happened?
Yes, sir. Yep. Forgot we only had 2 sets, so that's on me. Came out of the pits and realized everyone else stayed out and looked at how many sets I had left and I'd done. So it's a little bit of an oops, but had a pretty good finish all in all.
Yeah, I mean, able to get those, a couple cycles, guys wear their tires out, get a couple cautions. It allowed you to kind of even the score there. And they're on that last restart, able to work the top side and get that podium finish, man. So a pretty fantastic race. I mean, how much fun was it out there? It looked like it was a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, especially that first run when everyone was on the same set of tires. I wasn't expecting, I guess, the top line to be the preferred line once the tires got worn, but I love when that kind of works out like that. It was a lot of fun, just a lot of learning as the run went on, and watching what guys were doing in front of me and behind me, trying to figure out how to move forward, how to keep guys behind me. But yeah, it was a ton of fun racing with Kinder up there at the beginning and Jason Cofield then towards the end of the race. So, but congrats to I don't even know who won. Congrats to whoever won. That was a good race.
Well,
a lot of changing up there at the end.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, hey, look, it was a lot of fun. just a blast to watch our race. It's been a really, really good race, and I think you put on a good show. Had you able to have some better tires at the end, we'd be talking to you on the winner circle. But third place with the old tires, can't beat that, man. Congratulations. As always, who you got to thank? Any sponsors or shout outs?
Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, just want to thank everyone, again for making this league awesome. Everyone in it, all the drivers, all the admins, you doing the broadcast, Josh doing the broadcast. It's awesome, just being a part of this. So thanks again.
There you have it. Andy Kurtz with a third place finish. Let's talk to Michael Kosick. Obviously going to be a little bit disappointed. I think we'll have the man a few words. We'll see. I think he maybe had a good time. Let's talk to him, find out. Michael, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, they got you there on that green-white checkered. But a second place, it was just a hard-fought race. You were up front all race long. What did you need there at the end to maybe hold off Allen?
Probably just whenever I got by Cofield there earlier, just a little more patience. I got by him and just set sail, and I burned my right front up too much. I couldn't run the high side and keep the speed off the corner, so shot myself in the foot.
Well, did you find the high side just doesn't fit your driving style, or you were just prepared to run the bottom? What was kind of your thought process as the race went on? And I think a lot of people saw the top side being the place to migrate to as the tires wore out. Kind of what were your thoughts about that, and how were you trying to deal with it?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been a fan of the high side. I usually get too aggressive at some point during the run and hit the wall and ruin it. So I usually try to stay a lane down, but it just high side was the way to go. So.
Well, I mean, you already got I believe you got a win on the season already. You were tied for first place. You're going to extend that points lead tonight, I think. We'll see how the points go with Allen winning. But, I mean, you already got your win. You punched your ticket in the playoffs. Great second place finish. You were racing your guts out all race long. So congratulations on second place. I know you want to win, but that was impressive. So good run. As always, man, who you got to thank? Any sponsors, shout-outs, teammates?
Thank you for doing the broadcast so everyone can go back and watch it. Warren School of Racing Etiquette, Cofield Asphalt Refinishing, all the admins for all the work they do in the league putting on these races. It's always fun racing with everybody.
All right. Well, there you have it. Michael Kosick, second place finisher tonight. And before we talk to the leader, we're going to give out the Hard Luck Award, and that's going to go to, can't even find him. Jonathan Cofield is going to win the Cofield Asphalt and refinishing. Looks like it's hid behind the tower there, but he's going to win the Hard Luck Award tonight for that penalty. Not really sure what happened or how he got the penalty, but may have jumped the restart. I don't know, but it did give him the penalty. But anyway, let's go to our leader, our winner, Alan Ronecki. Let's talk to him. Alan, the city in the booth. You got me? Alan, the city in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Eddie.
Alan, man, what a fantastic race, man. You started in ninth place, and you found your way to the front really, really quickly. And there at the end, on that green-white checker, just a perfect plan to get up to the outside. Kosick didn't have a whole lot of practice on that high side. You had used it all night long to make passes, and there at the end, it came to fruition, and you were able to use that to get the lead. But talk about your race, man, and what it was like there at the end to get the win.
Yeah, man, the end was fun. Usually not a big fan of green-white checkers. I don't think anybody is until it works out. But before that, I mean, it was just kind of a tire-saving race, for me anyways. I mean, everybody gets 2 sets of tires for 100 laps, so it's not a whole lot. I ended up using my last set, like right around lap 40 or 50 when me and the 32 got into it, which wasn't fun. I mean, kind of turned both of our races upside down in strategy and stuff like that. So,
well, you were able to recover from it and be there at the end when it counted. And if everybody's got 2 sets of tires, it's going to even out eventually. and it just worked out perfectly for you. Able to make that move down to the inside and clear him into 3 and 4, and set sail there at the end. So congratulations, always, man. Who you got to thank? Any sponsors, shout outs?
No individual sponsors. I know Flexible Freight Solutions, Coalfield Asphalt, Warren School of Racing Etiquette. I may have to send a PM to that guy and see if we can figure it out. And you guys, you do a great job broadcasting. It's not always easy to watch the race, but it's fun to go back and watch it at night or the next day and kind of see what happened and how the race unfolded.
Well, if there's one to go back and watch, it's this one. There was a lot going on, and it was a lot of fun. I had a blast watching it. Y'all put on a show, and, man, you came home with the victory. So congratulations to you, Alan. Congratulations to a new green-white checker fan, Alan Ronecki.
I appreciate it. Takes a
Uh-oh. I cut him off. Sorry, Alan. If you go back and watch that, I didn't mean to cut you off. But I was quick on the trigger there. Well, let's go through the results and see where everybody ended up. Some heartbreak out there. Of course, we know the top 3. Logan Surgeon, disappointed. Want to talk to him. Going to talk to him after the race. Tell him how disappointed I am. I think he had a great shot to win that race. He had been the best one on the high line and didn't use it. Been using all race, and when it counted, didn't use it. But still, 4th place finish, fantastic. A great great job missing that wreck as the seas parted, and he was able to get up to the top 5. Jason Warren recovered after that incident with Alan Ronecki, gets up to the top 5, finished. Kai Shapper with a great finish in 6th. Daniel Cunningham 7th. Chuck Phelps 8th. Todd Schott 9th. Mickey Isaac not able to get those fresh tires going as we had a couple cautions there late. But comes home with a top 10 finish. Tyler Rice in 11th. Stephen McDonald in 12th. Greg Froelich in 13th. 14th, Brandon Wallace. 15th, Brandon Pollock. 16th, Matt Clemon. 17th, Corey Bigley. 18th, Josh Oswald. 19th, Jonathan Cofield. 20th, Jason Lauters. 21st, William Griffith. 22nd, Charles Stevens Jr. 23rd, Garrett Kander. 24th, Stephen Gibson. Greg Barnett in 25th, all out of the race. Well, I tell you what, man. Whew, I'm going to sleep good tonight. That was a fantastic race. A lot of fun. Man, if y'all are going back and watching as drivers, good job on putting on a great show. Know there were a couple accidents, probably some frustrated people. But overall, as a viewer, that was a lot of fun. A lot of great racing, 3 and 4 wide. Making it up. Didn't have any 4 wide at all, but 3 wide for sure, 2 wide, ripping the high line, working the bottom. They had it all. So Kansas in the ARCA car delivered tonight. Al Ronecki going to take home the victory, and that's no surprise. So, all right, guys. Well, enjoyed the broadcast. I really, really enjoy everybody that sits in chat and talks and is active. That's always helpful. Let's appreciate Kevin Kinder, Aaron Johnson, everybody who chit-chats in chat. But another good race in the ARCA Series, man. Come on back every week, Friday nights, same time. Apex, we'll see them Thursday night, so won't be back till Thursday night. And don't forget to check out RebelRacingNetwork.com. We're going to add some stuff to that, maybe change it up from time to time, but get a little homepage. Check it out. Got some videos on there for you to check out as well. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good night, and we will see you next week.